Good morning, everybody. It's Mike, and thanks for jumping on with me today. Remember what we're doing this week, right? We're trying to build systems, processes, so that we can live the life that we want to live. We have a lot of different agendas. Selling real estate and making money is one of the parts of our lives. But many of us have kids and families to raise and maybe family members to care for, and it just goes on and on, right? And how do we get it all done in every day? And that's why we're focusing on this week, because your time is all you really have to offer to people, isn't it? I mean, really, what can you do to list a house that any other agent in Atlanta can't do as well? Showing property, I mean, it is an important part of our jobs, but come on. We're Uber drivers with lockbox pads too many times. We're there to unlock a door. I don't think they need us to point out the kitchen to them, do they? So what do we have to offer? Well, our time as a trusted advisor to help guide them through a complex transaction. But every other part of my life's competing for my time as well. And at the end of the day, was there even any time left for me? These are issues all of us are wrestling with. And that's why we're talking about it this week. And I'm trying to give you an 8-step process to allow you to get as much of what you want, what's important to you, as possible. Because we all get 1,440 minutes a day. That's it. Nobody gets 1441, right? The difference between people is how they use those minutes. So we've covered a number of different parts to the 8-point process. Today I want to talk to you about 3 key critical areas. I really need your undivided attention on this morning. If you miss this, you probably miss everything. So if you are multitasking right now, stop. Just give me a couple of minutes. If you're driving in your car, find a safe place to pull over and park and just listen for a couple of minutes. You can be 2 minutes later to wherever you're going today. You can. It's going to be okay. But I need your undivided attention to these points. It's absolutely critical. Number 4 in our 8-step process is activities and priorities. What do I mean? I mean, your business is going to come or not come from the activities that you get done every day. Don't get your activities done, you won't have any listings. You won't have a full pipeline of prospects. And then you're going to be really stressed out. And that stress is going to cause you to work with prospects that you don't believe in. They're not as motivated as you want them to be. They're difficult people. They're full of harsh objections. They resent you making any money at all. Why are we working with them? Because we're desperate. It's the only opportunity that's in front of me, and I have bills to pay. Why are you desperate? Because I'm not doing my activities every day. Why? I don't know. The day just gets away from me. I meant to. I had good intentions. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to divide your day into 2 halves. I want you to trust me on this. Just be coachable. Trust me. The way you've done it up until now doesn't work that well, does it? I know. I was you. Trust me here. Go my way with this. My way works better. Divide your day into 2 halves, AM and PM. AM is held for your activities. Here's how I say it. I don't do people in the morning. I don't do people in the morning. I don't show homes in the morning. I don't go on appointments in the morning. I don't. I do my activities. My activities will generate my appointments, and it'll keep me with a full pipeline of prospects. And some of you are going to say something like, well, Mike, I'm part of a leads group and they meet in the mornings, like every Thursday morning. And my answer to that, that's fine. That's an activity. That you're building your prospects. What I'm talking about is setting appointments to go show homes. I ran into an agent this morning who said, well, I have to leave early today because I have to go. I'm going to miss out on this because I have to go to this listing appointment. I'm like, why? Well, because that's when they wanted to. Okay. Okay. Then you just run around doing whatever anybody wants you to do when they want you to do it. Don't have a schedule yourself, and don't try to keep people to your schedule. And let's see where that gets you. You're going to chase your tail for the rest of your career. Hold your mornings for your activities. Hold your afternoons for your people appointment. It's a key point. Fight me on this. Let's see what happens. Number 5. We could probably just talk about this one and let the rest go, because if you did this, the other 7 points will probably take care of themselves. You have kids at home that you're trying to raise. You need to make a strong income to help provide the lifestyle that you have in mind for you and your family. You want to spend time with the people you care about. Would you like to have a life of your own too? Hey folks, here's the law. It is not my opinion, it is the law. You are going to have to get on the listing side of this business for the majority of your transactions, or you will not be able to accomplish those things in this business. And the only way you're going to get on the listing side of this business is, I'll just go back to number 4, you're going to have to get your, I'm going to say the dirty word. Yeah, you're going to have to get prospecting. Whatever that is for you and your business, you're going to have to get that done every day. So, because that's where listings come from. You can't buy listing leads like you can buyer leads and then chase them all. God, you are never going to be able to get out of this business what you want. Some semblance of a life and a strong, repeatable, steady stream of income until you get on the listing side of this business, and that's just the law. It's not Mike's opinion. But I don't like doing the activities. I don't care. Do you like being away from your family all weekend, driving people all over God's green earth more than you dislike the activities that you have to get done? Number 6, we, all of us, we need to learn. You do not know. We are not born with the innate ability and knowledge of how to delegate effectively. The truth is, and I want you to be open to hearing this, you probably suck at it. We are much like doctors and lawyers in that we can be very core competent at what we do. I could be a very good doctor. I could be an extremely good lawyer, and I might not be able to manage my office staff. That is a very common problem. Typically, doctors and lawyers are terrible bosses. So are real estate agents. What the qualities and characteristics that make you a great real estate agent typically don't make you a great boss. Trust me, I know this. I'm not going to try to turn you into a great people manager. It might be too big of a mountain to climb. It often seems that way for me. But we can become great delegators. Okay, and I'm going to give you a little old saying. It's been around forever, and things that have been around forever have been around because they're true, right? People stop saying stupid stuff after a while. The old saying is this: the problem with all delegation is the delegator, not the delegatee. When somebody disappoints you because they didn't get something done the way you wanted it done, it's your fault. It's not theirs. They can't read your mind. They're not you. Let me repeat that. They are not you. If they were you, you wouldn't be delegating to them. They might be delegating to you. The problem with all delegation is the delegator. Some of you aren't coming in early enough. You can't get ahead of your day. You want people to read your mind. You want things done the way you want it done immediately. But see, nobody knows what that is. And everybody's a little bit different. And if you're not going to take the time to show people how you want it done and why you want it done that way, then how are they supposed to know? You just want them to read your mind. You just want them to be you. Well, guess what? If they were, they wouldn't be working for you, would they? Right, right. The problem with all delegation is us. And we're going to have to get out in front of our day. But typically we don't. Typically we're getting up too late for the size of business that we have or we're trying to have. And we're on defense the whole day. And we're reactive instead of proactive. And then we get irritated and frustrated with people when they can't read our minds and just do it the way we wanted them to do it. And that's crazy talk. And that's keeping you from leading the life you want to lead, as most of these points are. Now, I want to close this morning with a request. We're going through in our 9 o'clock practice session this week, we're doing a very valuable exercise together as a group. I sure do wish you were there and that you got to participate in that, because it's a strong learning experience and it's very applicable to you and the life you're trying to lead. And also in how you go out there and you make it happen for yourself today.